Hello YouTube Collective. Welcome back to my channel, Moonlight Reflections Tarot. My name is Sandra, and we're going to do your daily reflections reading. I've been really thinking a lot lately about my Celtic Cross readings and how I don't do them very often. And I've been really feeling drawn to do one. And I thought, well, why don't I do one for my daily reading? So what I'd like to do for this reading is to go to my Oracle deck, my Mystical Moments. Is it Mystical? No, my Mystical Wisdom deck. I keep forgetting the name of it. Anyway, it's the Mystical Wisdom deck, and it's a beautiful deck. It's the images. I know they're hard to see because it is a holographic deck, but the images are just beautiful. And this is the reason I was drawn to this deck. But I do like using it, and when I use it, I always have the most amazing deep readings. So I'm going to use it tonight, and I'm going to do a reading. So with this Celtic Cross reading, you know, we focus on a particular situation. So I'm going to use the Oracle cards to tell me what this situation is that I'm meant to do this reading for this evening. So if it resonates with your situation, by all means, let me know. I'll leave a clue in the title as to what this is about, so you may know if it's for you or not. But if you do find me here on YouTube and you find this reading, it could be meant for you. It is a general reading, so take it only with your situation if it resonates, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle my Oracle cards, and I'm going to see what comes out. And that's going to tell me what the situation is that I'm here to do a reading for with this Celtic Cross tonight, okay? So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, you are meant to find it if it resonates with you, okay? So let's go in and see why we're here, Spirit. Why am I feeling like I have to do this Celtic Cross reading this evening? Why are we here? What message do we have for the collective this evening? What message do we have for the collective, Spirit? I'm going to do 2 more shuffles, Spirit. 1 and 2. Thank you. Why are we here? The 7 heavenly virtues. Oh, wow. The keys to goodness. I've gotten this card a few times before, and I always get emotional when this card comes out. I don't know why, but it's a card about someone who has gifts that the universe wants you to use. And it's about the universe saying, the keys to goodness, I can never remember them all. They're about kindness, generosity, strength, courage. Basically, I wish I had the book in front of me that I could read you what they are. I'm going to have to take a note of what it is because I do tend to get this card a lot. But this is for someone who Spirit wants you to know that you have many gifts. You could be quite spiritual as well. But Spirit is saying, use those gifts. You are meant to use your gifts. You're meant to find them. You're meant to use them. And the reason you're meant to use them is that you are special and that you are meant to use them to help others, okay? So you're actually, it's about your soul purpose and about finding your purpose and using it for humanity, to help other people. So it's a very powerful energy, you know, that just comes off of this card. So this reading is going to be for someone who is, Spirit wants you to know that you are gifted, you have a lot to offer the world, and Spirit wants you to use those gifts to help others. So let's go in with the tarot and see what else we can find out about this. So we're going to put this card right here, and we're going to go in and see what the tarot has to say with our Celtic Cross reading. Okay, we're going to go with our Marseille deck tonight, And we're going to shuffle for our Celtic Cross reading spirit. This is a Celtic Cross reading for the collective. And we're going to be clarifying the energy of the 7 Heavenly Virtues card. Why are we here? Why is this card significant? Let's see what clarity we can gain for the collective through a Celtic Cross reading spirit. Let's do 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, and 1 more. 3. Thank you, Spirit. Let's cut the cards. All right, let's lay down our cards. I'll turn them over as I'm going. I don't read reversals, as you know, if you follow me here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. Okay. Try to make some room here. Okay. I'll sort them out after. All right, and we have 1, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck, so we have the energy of being patient and divine timing here at play at the bottom of the deck. All right, let me get a little bit organized and we'll get into our reading. Feel free to fast forward through all this organization part, guys. All right, let's look at our first card and the energy of the situation right now. And the energy of the situation right now is represented by the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So the Wheel of Fortune, let's see if I can get all this in here for you guys. The Wheel of Fortune is all about change, okay? It's the Wheel of Destiny. Someone right now is going through a major change in their life, and it's a change for the better. This could be a spiritual change. Whatever it is destined to happen, okay? So there's this energy of maybe someone, with change comes conflict, with change comes growing pains, with change comes doubts, with change comes fears, all those things that accompany change. This person, if this is you, could be experiencing all those things, okay? Spirit wants you to know that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and all these changes that are occurring in your life are actually meant to happen. So let's see what this change is about as we get further into our reading here. So your situation right now is all about change and someone going through change in your life. Now, that change will be different for everyone, okay? So, but it is a major change, and someone going through all the things that come with major changes. It is change for the better, though. Spirit wants you to know, okay? Now, the second card that comes out on crossing the Wheel of Fortune is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords in this position represents the challenge to you and also the potential. So the Page of Swords is the card of the student. This is the card of someone learning something new, this is for someone here, it could be who is in the process of changing, is learning something, learning lessons, learning a new skill, learning about the gifts that they possess, keeping in mind what are the reason that we're here, okay? This 7, heavenly virtues. Someone here may be learning about themselves here. And this learning, this, whatever this research they're doing, this could simply be inner wisdom they're gaining, whatever it is. It could be learning a new trade, a new skill. Whatever this is, Spirit is saying, this is your challenge right now to this change. This positive change in your life is all hinged on your learning the lessons of the past and learning the lessons that you're meant to learn. Because this knowledge that you have, the knowledge that you've gained from your past experience and the knowledge that you gain from this moment on is all meant to bring you to the point in your life that you're meant to be, a point where you can recognize the gifts that you have and allow you to use those gifts to help others, okay? So Page of Swords energy is your challenge. This is the energy of learning. Be the student. Learn everything you can about, if you're watching this and you know what it is you want, you feel you're meant to do something, then Spirit is saying your challenge is to learn everything you can in order to get to the point where this is going to bring you where you want to be, in whatever this is, in relationships, in your career, in your spiritual journey, whatever it is, you need to learn. This is your challenge in order to reach your potential here. And, this wheel is turning in your favor, but the wheel all depends on what we do. The Spirit is saying we are all masters of our own ship, so to speak. The wheel will turn, but we also are responsible for doing our part in that, okay? So your job here is to learn as much as you can about what it is you want, what your potential is, what your gifts are, and then the wheel will continue to turn in your favor here. So that's your challenge here. Learn everything you can, okay? Let's go on to your next card. What you need to focus on. This is an interesting card to have in this position in your reading. The Devil. The Devil can represent anything that is toxic, anything that is negative, that could be affecting your ability to move forward, in your ability to change. So Spirit wants you to focus on those negative things. Maybe they're doubts, maybe they're fears, maybe they're toxic beliefs you've had, self-limiting behaviors. Whatever the negative things are that are holding you back from learning the lessons you need to learn, then that is what Spirit wants you to focus on. You'll know what that is. We all know what they are. We all recognize those things in ourselves. We don't always want to see them, but we see them. If we open our eyes and we recognize those things in ourselves that hold us back, then, only then can we deal with them. And a part of this Page of Swords energy, I think, is learning the lessons of the past, learning the things that held us back, learning those toxic behaviors, thoughts, doubts, fears, even anything, maybe it's relationships, anything that held you back from moving forward and reaching your potential. Spirit wants you to focus on overcoming those things. Those things are devil energy. Those are those little voices in our head that say, you can't do this, you're not good enough. They're better than you. You're not meant to do that. Those are the things, those self-limiting beliefs, those little voices in our head that prevent us from moving forward and becoming our best selves and reaching our potential and using the gifts that Spirit is really encouraging you to use here. So focus on overcoming those things is what Spirit wants you to focus on. Okay. Let's move on to your next card, which is the card of the past. And in the card of the past, we have the Five of Swords, which makes perfect sense when you think about the devil being what, these toxic things from your past that Spirit wants you to focus on overcoming. The card of the past is represented by the Five of Swords, which is conflict. What I'm seeing here is someone at war with themselves, someone fighting. One minute thinking they're good enough, the next minute thinking they're not. It's the energy of the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. You can do it, no you can't. It's the energy of I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it later. I won't do it now, I'll do it later. I'm okay now, I don't want this. I don't really need this. It's all those things in your head, all those thoughts, all those doubts, all those little voices that say, let someone else do it. I'm not good enough. I don't really need this. I don't really want this. All those things that hold us back. This is the past. And Spirit is saying it's time to put that behind you. It's time to focus on all those things and get rid of them, clear them out. Okay? So this is the past. And the fact that this card is in your past, that's a good thing. Because you have, as your overall here, your situation, the Wheel of Fortune, that is changing. You know it's changing. As you're watching this reading, if it's for you, you know it's changing. You can already feel it changing. You can feel you're getting more power over those thoughts. And Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep going forward. Keep learning. Okay? Okay. Let's move on to your next card. Let's move on to your strengths. Your strengths are represented by the Three of Pentacles. Okay? The Three of Pentacles is the energy of building a foundation. Your strength is you know how to do this. The foundation that you want to build. The three is the foundation. This is collaboration. This could be in the workplace. This is building a foundation and working with others to bring you to your success, to reach your potential, to build that stability, that Ten of Pentacles in the future. Okay? So Spirit is saying your strength is you know how to do this. You can build a solid foundation. You've already started. You've already begun to build a foundation that you need for success. And that is your strength. You know how to start. You know how to take things step by step. You know what you have to do. And you've already begun. And that is your strength. You'll know what that is based on what area this reading is resonating with for you. Maybe you know you're good at a particular skill. Maybe you know you're a good communicator. Maybe you know you're very good with math. Maybe you know that you're very spiritual. Maybe you know that you're just very caring and loving and giving and nurturing. And all those things that are your gifts, you know how to use them. You've been using them in one way or another your entire life. Now, Spirit is saying it's time to use them for yourself, for your soul purpose. And you know how to do this. You know how to build that foundation because that is in your strength. Let's move on to your next card. Your next card represents the near future. Wow. Your near future is represented by the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. So, emotional fulfillment for you comes from doing something that you love that fulfills your purpose, your soul's purpose. Ten of Cups. Whatever this is, Spirit wants you to focus on, whatever your gifts are that Spirit wants you to work on, to learn more about. This, whatever this is, it will lead to emotional fulfillment for you in the near future. Because nothing makes us happier than doing something that we feel we are meant to be doing, that fulfills us. We don't get it from other people. We don't get it from anything else. True emotional fulfillment comes from within. And the greatest emotional fulfillment comes from finding your soul's purpose. What am I here for? What am I meant to do? That's when you achieve Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Okay? So the person who's meant to see this reading, this is for someone who needs to know they're on the right path. And that once you do all this and you get rid of this toxic thoughts, toxic behavior, doubts, fears, whatever it is, and you focus on getting rid of that, and you do your studying, your working, your research, whatever you need to do, and you build that foundation because you know you can, that will lead to your emotional fulfillment. It's going to come from you, as it should, and from no one else. Okay? Beautiful. All right, let's move on to our next card. What is your suggested approach here? Your suggested approach here is the Hanged Man. You may need to here, you may need to change your perspective. You may need to literally look at things from a new perspective here. If you have been approaching this situation in one way only for quite a while, Spirit is saying you might need to change how you look at things. You might need to change. Maybe you've been focusing on one aspect of a situation without looking at others. Maybe one way of doing things without investigating others. And I think this is where this Page of Swords energy is so important about as being in your challenged position, because Spirit is challenging you to look at things in a different way. It's a think outside the box type of energy. Just because if you've done something the same way, or you see people do things one way, that's not a reason to not look at things differently or approach things in a different way. So that is your suggested approach here. Spirit says, look at whatever the situation, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is, you're here for, whatever your gifts are that you're trying to, to work on here and develop. There may be other ways of doing it, and Spirit just wants you to know that's a suggested approach for you to take in doing this. And oftentimes, we're not open to that. We're all not often open to that, especially if it takes us out of our comfort zone in some way. We think we can sort of do things the way we want and, stay in our comfort zone because it's easier that way. Spirit is saying, challenge yourself here. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and change your perspective. Look at things a little differently, and that may actually help you on your journey here. So that is a suggested approach for you here. We're going to go on to your hopes and fears. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy. This is beautiful. This is this abundant queen. This is someone who is, now it can be male or female, so it doesn't have to be a queen. It's just the energy here. But this is someone who is very abundant in and of themselves. This is someone successful, wealthy, happy, confident, generous, giving, wise, someone here who knows what their gifts are. This is someone who says, I know my gifts, I use my gifts to help others, and I'm rewarded for that. I am rewarded with happiness and with overall abundance because I use my gifts and I use them in a way to help others. This is the Queen of Pentacles energy. This is my favorite queen in the tarot. This is the queen who has it all. This is what your hope is. this is what you want to be. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't need anyone. She has people in her life. People love her. She loves them. But everything she has comes from within herself. She is the creator of her own success. She sits in her power, in her abundance, and she gives that out to others because she is generous and caring and giving. You know, this is someone who knows what her gifts are, and she uses them wisely to the benefit of herself and to others. Okay, this is what you want. So if you're watching this reading, this is resonating with you. This is what you want. Okay, I love it. Beautiful energy. Let's move on to the what you need to know. What do you need to know? Four of Swords. Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is healing. The Four of Swords is taking time to heal yourself, knowing that there is no hurry here. So change and the Wheel of Fortune, like this Temperance energy that came out at the bottom of the deck, goes hand in hand with this Temperance energy. Spirit is saying, you know what? This is all going to happen for you in divine timing. Be patient with yourself. You're on no one's timetable but your own here. This is, you know, take time for yourself. Give yourself time to get over this, to work on this. Give yourself time to do the research that you need, but take some time to yourself too. Don't feel like you're on this timetable and that you have to have everything done within a certain time frame. You need to heal and rest. Take time for yourself while you're doing all this, okay? Don't feel rushed. The universe doesn't rush anything. The universe understands that everything falls into place when it's meant to happen. And this is meant to happen. As long as you follow the path, it doesn't matter how fast you go, as long as you go, as long as you do it. Because you're going to get there. You're going to get there in divine timing, Temperance. Those scales are going to balance in your favor, Wheel of Fortune, you know, when the time comes. Take time to heal. Don't rush yourself and understand Temperance is it's an energy of the divine. You have the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. There's two cards I look to say that your angels are with you here. You are being divinely guided here, divinely protected here. Spirit is saying, it's okay to relax, it's okay to rest, it's okay to take time. You'll get there when the time is right. As long as you understand what you have to do along the way. This is a part of your journey too. This is a part of your learning. It's learning that you're important enough to take time to heal, to rest for yourself. Okay. Let's go on to your, let's see, potential future. Potential future. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles it can be the energy of someone who is juggling. But in this case, I see it as the card of balance. With the Temperance here, the Two of Pentacles for me in this reading is someone finding the balance in their life that they want. There's always a certain amount of juggling that we do in our lives. And I don't think that ever stops. But in this case, it's finding a balance. It's finding that balance between success, personal or financial success, and emotional happiness, a happy home life, a happy career, and finding the balance in both. And it could be that what you're going to be doing is going to allow you to do that quite easily, okay? Whether you could be working from home, doing something that allows you to be home a lot, or simply allows you to find this balance, you know, quite easily. I mean, it's interesting because in the Two of Pentacles in some decks, we see the pentacles are uneven, okay? We'll see them being juggled like this. In this particular deck, they're balanced here, okay? So this tells me that you will find this balance in the future. And the potential here is for you to have this balanced life where you are able to maintain, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is all about balance. She has abundance in every area of her life, his or her life. She travels, you know, in all areas of her life as the Queen. And it looks like the potential outcome for you is to be doing just that, is to find that balance. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. So finding balance, finding your soul's purpose, using your gifts to help others, overcoming whatever doubts, fears, whatever was holding you back in the past, letting go of that past conflict where you didn't think you were good enough, not knowing what to do, fooling yourself into thinking maybe you were okay not using your gifts. All that's ending. The Wheel of Fortune here is going to turn in your favor. Spirit wants you to know that. You need to learn. You need to overcome those doubts and those fears. You need to understand your strength, that you have everything you need here. You have the ability. You've already started to build this future. There is emotional fulfillment here for you. There is, when you find your soul purpose, there's nothing more emotionally fulfilling than that. And at the end of the day, you'll find this balance in your life. Beautiful. So, there's the answer to our question. Why did this card come out? The 7 heavenly virtues, the keys to goodness. And there's your message. I hope it resonates with someone. Use your gifts. Don't doubt yourself. Spirit has your back here. And it looks like it could be a beautiful future for you if you're willing to go ahead and take Spirit's advice. I hope someone who is meant to hear this message finds it. And I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again next time. Take care.